Hey everybody, it's the Review Revolution, back at you again with something I'm really excited to find. I just got back from my local Toys R Us and with a little something from DC, or DC Universe, I should say, because obviously from Neca, we've got now the Jonah Hex movie line figures. Again, by Neca. Like the packaging to give away, right? Starting with Jonah Hex himself, played by Josh Brolin, who's a great actor. I was so keen when I heard he was going to be playing this guy. I mean, it's like, that is awesome. He is a great, great actor and a very cool character. On the packaging, we can see kind of the profile of Hex. Jonah Hex movie title logo on the top. Jonah Hex, yeah, I think we all know. Some promotional stuff for the movie. Sneak peek of the motion comic. Okay. On the side, forged in the fire of the Civil War, Jonah Hex is a legendary bounty hunter who follows not the law but his own. No law but his own. Campfire lore calls him a devil who can communicate with the dead, having risen from the dead himself, but the only person who truly understands the pain that haunts him is Leela. After Quentin Turnbull brutally murders his family, branding Hex with his famed physical but deeper emotional scar, Hex vows revenge at all costs. Jonah gets his chance when the U.S. government is forced to take a chance on him, believing he's the only man alive or dead who can find and stop Turnbull before the madman terrorist destroys all hope for a newly formed Union future. And of course, it's DC Universe, Warner Brothers, Real Toys, and NECA. You know, when you have that many chefs in the kitchen, it kind of spoils the broth. But so far, I like what I'm seeing. On the back, there's the picture of Josh Brolin as Hex. The other figures that are in the line, got Leela, Megan Fox, which I'm glad to see she's still getting work. Josh Brolin as Hex. And then, of course, Quentin Turnbull, played by John Malkovich. That's going to be good. Capture them all. And then again, some more write-up about some promotional things about the, what do they call it? The motion comic. I guess you can check it out if you want. It's at www.thewb.com/Jonah Hex sneak peek. I might put the link in the description. Maybe. But that's a figure in the pack. Let's take a moment, let's pop them open, and let's have some fun. So I'll be right back. Alright, well, we've got Hex out of the pack. And, wow. I'll tell you, this, I want to see this movie so bad. What a great interpretation of the movie character. I mean, it's really great. I don't know how well it picks it up in the camera, but the sculpt on the head, great interpretation of Josh Brolin. You really see on the profile there. And then from the front, and even with the scar, that's a really great, really great sculpt. Looks really nice. The Confederate Uniform, really good, really nice. I love the layers on the jacket. It's made of nice soft plastic. It has what you would expect from, you know, these kind of old style uniforms with the gold buttons, the large gold buttons. A little bit of an overpaint, but you know, the one thing about NECA, as great as their sculpts are, precise painting has never really been their strong point. Here, same kind of thing. You can see has kind of the large buttons and looks real good, but there is a little bit of sloppy overpainting in certain spots. As a matter of fact, here on the head, you can kind of see that the inside of his ear isn't completely painted. Well, maybe you can't, but it's not completely painted on the inside of his ear. So, you know, it's a good looking figure. Great. I mean, the paint, you can overlook any little details like on the buttons because the overall appearance of it is just fantastic. It's got the stripe down the leg. Really nice highlights on the leather and the boots, the buckle and the spurs. And those look absolutely fantastic. Belt buckle, the bullets on the belt. I'm not sure if you can see those. Looks great. With the articulation, now, as NECA has been, let me say that, as NECA has been, the head is actually on a ball, so the head does have very appropriate or very modern articulation on it. Very good. The shoulder is on a ball hinge, so it comes out and up. There's a twist at the elbow and the hinge, and the twist at the wrist. He has a twist at the thigh, but in case you weren't able to guess, there's nothing any further down, not even on the boots. For the most part, it's a statue. That really looks nice. I really like how they did the costume, how they got the Confederate uniform. That just looks beautiful. So, again, kind of a half and half. Great from the waist up. Sucky from the waist down. Along with him, he does actually come with the Confederate hat, which when you put it on, it just further brings out the Hex character. I mean, it just looks fantastic. He comes with his revolvers. And they actually go into the holster, like so. It's got the second one. Whoop, second one. Just put the finger in the trigger, or on the trigger. So I'm sure we'll see a lot of that. But also, as is becoming kind of a trend with NECA, there is a second hand. And no, not like a watch, but just a second hand that pops in. And with it, you can put his shotgun. Which I don't know about anybody else, but I'm probably going to have it, well, I'll probably have him posed with the gun, with the shotgun. There we go. It comes with an axe, which, you know, I guess it's just an extra accessory to throw in there. He stands real well on his own. I mean, he's not articulated in the legs, so you know the figure is pre-posed, so he stands fine on his own. The only drawback that I would have liked to have seen with this probably would have been like a display base of some kind. Not one he necessarily has to peg onto, but just one for him to stand against or stand on. Because being kind of a Western sort of character, you know, having, you know, some skulls, you know, like a cattle skull or maybe a fence line or something, that would have been great. Little diorama. But otherwise, just a fantastic character, really great. I can't wait to see this movie. Gunslinging and fist fighting, I'm so there. I picked up the Megan Fox and the John Malkovich, Turner, Quentin Turnbull. So we'll get to them soon enough. But for now, this has been Review Revolution, taking a look at the NECA Real Toys Jonah Hex movie figure. Real Toys. Hope you enjoyed it. Rate, comment, subscribe, join the revolution, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.